right? So once JDK is set up, now let's set up our Ant installation, right? So just click on this. You will be seeing two fields here. Ant name, that is basically what version you are using, Apache Ant 1.9.4. okay, so that's what we are using, the version name, as well as the Ant home variable. Remember, we just configured these when we are actually configuring Ant in our Windows machine. We went to system variables path and created ant underscore home, and we have provided the path so that Windows able to locate our ant. In the same way, we need to tell Jenkins also. You need to provide the path where exactly your ant lies so that Jenkins will understand your ant location and it will execute your scripts using ant. Fine. So this ant home variable, as I told you, once where this all folders are visible, take this path and just to paste it here. By default, you will see install automatically checkbox and check it. Fine. So that's it. Save, and you will be configured successfully. You have configured JDK and ant. Fine. So that's all we have from configuration side in Jenkins. Let's go ahead and create a project in Jenkins for our pre-built framework with ant, which we have constructed till our last section. Okay, so let's create a new project, new item, and we say framework ant freestyle project and click on OK. Fine. So this is your project name. You can give the description of your interest, then come down. So basically source code management. So if you have any version control tool where you can actually check in your code, check out your code, you can use it here. So we will talk this in a later part in our coming courses. So for now, let's go down and add our build step to invoke ant. Okay, so the ant version, you can select it from drop down. Because we have configured it earlier from Jenkins, that's the reason we are getting in our drop down. Select this, and now you need to provide the commands. Okay, so ant clean, compile and run. What else we have? Ant clean, compile, run. Yeah, but ant keyword not required, because by default Jenkins will concatenate ant keyword. Okay, you need not write ant, you just give the target names clean, compile, run, as well as one more we have for XSLT reporting, right? Come down and yeah, generate reports. Okay, so let's go back, generate reports. Yeah, that's it. So let's save our test. And what else we have? Post build action, nothing. So that's it. So we are providing all the targets here. And one more thing, you need to give the build file where exactly it lies. So without giving build.xml path, how your Jenkins will understand at what path I have to go and run that ant project. Okay, so you need to go here and give your build.xml file. Let's take the path of this C workspace framework build.xml. Okay, right? Yeah. Let's save the project. Back to dashboard and framework ant. So let's run this and see how it goes. And if it fails, we can see what yet we are missing. Click on build now, console output. So by clicking on build now, you can actually start executing the test case, as I'll just show you again. So I'm trying to see whether is everything running is as expected. Yeah, you can see that compile, clean done, compile done, and now it started running. So are you able to see how it's working? So okay, let me go back and see what I did. Let the execution run. Okay, so once you created a project, in back to dashboard, so you have created a project framework and okay, so click on that project, and if you say build now, by clicking on this link, your project will automatically start executing. Okay, so when it started execution, you can see the console debug. I mean, when you give system.out println in your Java Eclipse, you will see the console right here. The same thing you can see by clicking on that build and console output, and here you can see what's all happening here. You can see that test console, it's printing here. Okay,